Hiya! So I am in my side part of the garden and I thought I would give you another wee tour since it's now about the 9th or 10th. Oh, it's the 11th of August, and I thought you might like to see how everything is doing since it's been a couple of weeks. Oh, here's Nico coming. Hi Nico darling, come on in. Come on in, you always come to visit. Oh, he's such a gorgeous boy. You're such a gorgeous boy. Nico. Nico. Hi, darling. Say hi. Anyway, I thought I'd let you see what is blooming. So first of all, Nico is looking at the begonias, and they are just a gorgeous bright yellow. And I planted these because it's quite shaded usually, although it's getting a little bit of sunshine now, because I'd heard that they were good for shade. But when I say I thought they were good for shade, you know, when you watch these people that live in hot countries, I think their shade is definitely different from my shade. My shade can be like quite waterlogged. So anyway, that's the beautiful begonias that I planted a few weeks ago, not from seed. I did buy them, but I think that's okay, it's allowed. And then up here, come around this way, I have my gorgeous cutting. When do I stop calling it a cutting and it's just my hydrangea? But there it is, looking absolutely stunning, and a little Mr. Bumblebee is enjoying it until I disturbed him. And my rose, climbing rose here, I think I might need to put some sort of new hook in it because we had some wind and it kept pinging off and flopping over, and it could do with maybe a little bit of feed, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. And coming back this way, my eucalyptus, I'm thinking about trying to train that over to the left hand side. I think that might look really nice and almost have it like it's an archway. But I love that plant, shrub, tree, not sure what to call it. And down here, oh, since the last time I've planted one of the limelight hydrangeas in here. This was one I got from Morrison's, so I think it was time it went in the ground, and there's no flowers on it yet, and I don't know if it's too late. Hopefully we'll get some, if not this year, then next year. A little foxglove has just sort of been and gone. Lavender has all been cut back, as you can see here, and a stilby, I've not cut that back. I'm probably going to leave that for some interest in the autumn and winter. And over the back, this darker shrub is Physocarpus diablo, and I've put that in the ground now. I had it in the pot round here to see how it liked it, and it seems to be okay, so it's in the ground. And some Achillea, it's not really come to much this year, but I did only just buy it. I was going to cut it back, but these wee flowers just look really lovely. Snapdragon that I've already cut one off, so it's bushed out and there's lots of flower heads on it now, which is fabulous. The annual lavatera or lavatera here, I think that's maybe 2 or 3 plants. And I have the Queen of Sweden rose. I've put her in here now, so hopefully she'll do okay. And a blue spire salvia, how gorgeous is that? That's still in the pot because I want to see how it does, but I actually think I'm probably going to move it over here and possibly get another one because I just think it's stunning. Cosmos with another little bee. Oh, look at that one. Oh, so cute. It's so nice because we had a rubbish May and June actually, and July, part of that was rubbish, and then we started to get the sunshine, and then we started to get the flowers, and now we've got this arborescens, and no, Invincible hydrangea. Look at that. It started off this nice bright colour, and now it's going to this more like blush colour, I would maybe call that. It's absolutely stunning. And calendula, looking ever so pretty and sunny and bright. And geums, I love that against the blue lobelia. It's just so dainty and pretty. And then over here I've got the ivy on the wall, and then a little Salix flamingo, which is a kind of willow. And then still got the clematis. I've cut the spent flowers off, so we're getting some new buds, I think. Crocosmia, not any flowers. Fabulous echinops, look at that. Not turned blue yet, but I can see it's starting to. And still no flowers on these ones. Hopefully soon, and if not, I'm sure it'll flower next year. And little cherry blossom here, kind of misbehaving and wanting to lean over. And the green cornice, the dogwood, right here. This cineraria, I think, is just getting a bit too much. It's needing chopped up a little bit. Chopped back, sorry. That sounded really bad, didn't it? And feverfew here is definitely getting little buds. And look at the little campanula, so cute. And lots of foxgloves. I think they'll be for next year. And now this side, the dianthus, Sweet William, they are really coming into their own now. And also the lady's mantle. I've cut that back, although I've left just a couple of wee bits in the hope that it might self-seed a little bit. Some nigella pods and some poppy pods and a couple of lilies, a few little lilies still to come, which is really good. Gorgeous little sunflower and more dianthus. I'm sorry about the shadow. Go this way. So dianthus there. Cute little bird bath. And a cosmos. Someone's loving that. Hopefully that will really fill up with blooms soon. The Liatris, looking fabulous. More cosmos, and oh no, yeah, I think these are cosmos. And Amimagus, apparently. I've got a bit mixed up, so we'll see. The Hesperus Sweet Rocket is definitely ready to be pulled out now, I think, but I want to see what happens regarding seeds with that, so that's why I've left it. I need to Google that. Peony, obviously that's not flowering at the moment. Vanessa Bell, sorry, it was really bad for a shadow. Vanessa Bell right here. I put this in a few weeks ago and it was looking really poor and looked like it was on its last legs, but look how beautiful it's looking again. Gave it a little bit of feed, put it in here. Seems like a really good spot, this area. And then Physocarpus Tiny Wine, so it's a 9 bark, and you can see the leaves, the new growth is nice and green. And then the lilies have been and gone. I think this is Honesty leaves. They haven't flowered this year. Look at this wee guy just hanging over the path. It's got a little petals in the middle. I don't know, because I've heard something about people saying something about asters yellow or aster yellow, and I don't know if sunflowers can get that, but that's what I thought that sort of meant. Look at these begonias. That's apple blossom ones. Oh look, they're totally different, some of them. So look, you've got the really pink one, and then you've got this more white one, well, white one there, and then like more of a creamy colour, and then back to the white again, and then more ivy on the wall, and then can't see the big hydrangea, and some lilies here, and a big tall sunflower behind the wall. That's the side part of the garden, and I really hope you've enjoyed seeing it. There's quite a big difference, I think, from the last time, especially with the things that I've planted now, like the Vanessa, no, not the Vanessa Bell, the Queen of Sweden, and the hydrangea, and then the blue spires, which hasn't been planted yet, but hopefully soon. Just watching everything changing all the time, and can definitely in the mornings feel like autumn's coming soon. But this is a gorgeous day, a bit too warm as you can see from the glow on me, and I'll be back hopefully in a couple of days with the back garden. Look at this border, it is chock-a-block. So I've got these tubs here, but I've got some lilies that have went over. I need to find a spot for them. And then again I've got these raspberry bushes, and someone had asked me in the last video if they were in pots or anything, which they are, so they shouldn't hopefully take over. And then we've got the gladiolas at the back, they're in there with some snapdragons, the madam butterfly, which have been cut down, so hopefully they'll spring back again, and a wee lavatera, or lavata, I can't speak, lavatera. And then in here is mostly my dahlias, and I'm really sorry but I can't even tell you what names they are, so we'll just go by how gorgeous they look. And someone else again is loving them. Look at this orange one, it's absolutely stunning. And this is interesting, whatever colour, well it's obviously like a magenta, so we'll see what that looks like when it all opens up. I remember from last year, this one here was called Edinburgh, and it was the best one for me. It had so many flowers. And then look at this gorgeous one. Sorry, I feel like I'm pretty useless because I can't remember the names of them. Who needs a name when they look that gorgeous? And the pink lavatera, and just look at this gorgeous straw flower. The colour, it just glows. And then got some nice orange calendula, and a little aster that's tucked in here with some sort of weed, which is actually quite pretty. And bonnytail grass is now sort of getting eaten alive with the weed, I think. And the lupin is now sort of disappearing underneath the lavatera and the dahlias and straw flowers. Look at the gorgeous pink. These are honestly going to start being my new favourite flower, and I'm going to try and grow a lot more of these next year. I love how bright they are. And the snapdragon, this is a rose variety from Madam Butterfly, and there's also a wee creamy one in there which is the ivory. There's feverfew tucked in here, which I'd be surprised if that manages to flower because it's really not getting much sun. And again, the Physocarpus Dark Gold is getting swallowed up a little bit, but it's lovely. That poppy lime sort of chartreuse is absolutely stunning. And look at the lilies from that. That's the stargazer ones. Oh, just love it. And the big mama hydrangea. This is a lace cap variety, and I can't remember the exact name because it was about at least 10 years ago that I bought it, and it was about a foot tall, and now it's what, about 6 feet and about 8 feet wide. How gorgeous is Annabelle looking? Look at the size of these flowers. Look. Oh, hand just disappears. Absolutely stunning. I've been trying to take some cuttings from these because apparently you're allowed now, and I've got one that's taken. If I could have these everywhere, I would be so happy. But that is probably it with this border. I'll give you a wee look at my potting bench, my homemade potting bench. So first of all, I have another hydrangea. I love the dark leaves and the bright pink. Oh, wait till I show you. Look. Oh, it's got water in it, that's handy. Look at that cute watering can. I got that for £3.75. Saved £11.25 in Tesco, which was fantastic. Teddy bear sunflower is starting to flower. This might be my first ever echinacea flower, so happy days. Begonias, which were supposed to be pink. They were supposed to be pink cascade, but they're absolutely stunning. Sorry, I keep saying absolutely stunning, but they are. Especially with the gold cage, I think it's just beautiful. Got some basil that I got from the supermarket, and I've spaced it out a bit. And there's little sunflowers going on in here. A little, I think this is a sedum or something. A lemon sedum. Little flowers on the alpine. Geraniums. I am definitely going to try and get a cutting of these. They're just, I mean, this one's going over, but it's beautiful. The other begonia right here, and up here I have eryngium and more of that sedum, and then some ivy, and then underneath here I have, what is this? Can't even remember. Sweet William, and that was planted on the 28th of July, so maybe about 2 weeks ago. I've got some cuttings from a limelight hydrangea, and in there is some lavender cuttings. Orlea in here. Canterbury bells, that looks like it's fell over, so I don't know. Some tiny foxgloves, wallflower, gaillardia, sweet rocket. There's not many of the sweet rocket came up. Sweet William, echinops, and biplurum here. More hydrangea cuttings and some lupin cuttings. So we'll see how that goes. Grass desperately needs cut, but this is my first day off and it's too hot. I'm just having a wander. So I think this is some sort of weed, but I'm not sure what it is, but it's actually quite pretty. And look at the little yellow, I don't know if that's what you call cowslips. Whatever it is really pretty as well, so I don't know. I think I might leave them. Look at these coreopsis. How amazing are they? I've always sort of stayed away from reds, but see that yellow and red together, I love it. And actually the gaillardia that I'm growing is going to be something like that. And the hebe next to this cineraria is really pretty. And just wee lilies that I bought from Morrison's, just plonked them in there. Some more honesty. My bare root brunnera. Another heuchera here. And the silver heart brunnera is just looking fantastic. The one that's the bare root, that's Jack of Diamonds. A couple of little drumstick alliums still. I don't, wow. They love this. Look. Can anybody tell me what kind of allium this is? It's quite tall, maybe about 4 or 5 feet. And I know I didn't order that, but it's actually really pretty, so I don't care. Crocosmia. 1 flower on it. Well, it's beautiful. It's quite tropical looking actually. And a little fairy's still tucked away under there. And the Schubertii alliums have obviously went over and they look like fireworks in the garden, so they can stay as long as they want. My blue grasses were from seed. And I've got some feverfew, which is starting to flower. And some of the snapdragons. This is ivory Madam Butterfly ones. Everything's been falling over in the wind. I haven't done the best job at staking. And then these Lavatera, how beautiful are they? They're just perfectly white. The cup and saucer has not done anything flower wise yet. This is climbing up the pole and it's going up and over here. No flowers yet. And Big Hosta, I'm needing to come in here and clear it out because I think that's a blackberry bush or something that's invaded the space. Anyway, I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing this garden, which is desperately needing a little bit of TLC, and it's definitely needing the grass cut. But I think that'll be for another day. Thanks for watching. Bye.